Oh my God, that season 3 finale, you guys.
Pretty intense, huh?
Turtle feels, as Andre would say.
Yeah.
Andre's moderating the panel, which I'm very
Right.
excited for. And yeah, how do you guys feel where the show is heading? Like outer space, the world is over. Like how, as your characters, and how do you feel where it's going? Oh, Greg, you're here too. Oh my God, dude, I didn't see it. Hey, Greg.
Well, I love the fact that I get this sort of quasi mentor in the form of Fugitoid, voiced by David Tennant,
Man.
which is a pretty exciting thing for Donatello. And as Rob, it's a thrill to be in anything with David Tennant.
Yes.
What a marvelous actor! And you guys won't believe what's coming up. It's just mind blowing how season 4. It's
Can we get a sneak peek before the sneak peek?
Yes.
He's the boss. He would know.
Well, you'll have to come to the panel. If you guys are you guys going to make the panel? I hope. All right, that's good. Then I think you guys will get to watch the entire episode 1 of season 4. So that's going to be very exciting, and it's really wild. It's amazing. Yeah, it's. I feel like season 4 for me is one of the most exciting seasons because I love space. I love science fiction. Like, I love all that stuff. So it's really going to be a thrill.
Turtle Wars.
Turtle
Yes.
Wars. Yeah. Well, we tried to kind of stay away from the obviously the Star Wars input. We tried to stay away from the Star Trek influence. We wanted to go more almost like British science fiction. Funnier, weirder, wilder.
Like Doctor Who.
Like
Yes.
Doctor Who, like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy,
Oh, that's awesome.
Red Dwarf, like those kinds of where because the British science fiction is actually influenced more by with comedy. I mean,
Yeah.
it's more of a comedy, action drama, but it's like American science fiction is very straight. British science fiction is very out there and very funny.
So we're gonna get the slaps, like Arnold's gonna slap some people, like around like in the first season of the show.
Yeah,
Oh my
like
God,
Space Heroes. You think?
That'd be a great callback.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe even buy the Fugitoid.
Oh man, I love that. You guys.
What's your creative process during the season? Do you think go to the end before you think of the beginning, or you kind of have the story planned from the get-go?
It just sort of depends. Usually when I'm writing scripts, like it's usually because the schedule is so fast. It's literally like we've got 2 weeks to turn in a first draft, and you have to turn in the 2 other drafts, a second and a third draft, like a shipping draft. So in other words, it's just endless writing, cranking these things out. But I usually think about where we're going and what the end of the season is going to be. Like I tend to think about like, okay, I've got to make this even bigger than the last finale. So the season 4 finale actually I just turned in.
Oh.
And it's even bigger and crazier than
The universe blows up now.
and now it's the entire cosmos. No, but it's more of it's an emotional roller coaster.
Oh.
I don't want to say too much. Obviously, we're so far out, but yeah, it's very exciting. And we just started writing season 5.
Oh wow.
Well, for me, I have a very weird question. Why does Leonardo suddenly have blue eyes?
Why does he suddenly have blue eyes?
Because I always remember them all having black eyes.
You mean from?
From the original animation to the new version.
Oh, why? Well, all the turtles actually have different colored eyes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like I think Donnie has almost like slightly reddish eyes.
Just like me.
Beautiful
Yeah.
eyes.
Got
Beautiful
red
eyes.
eyes. You should see him from my side.
Maybe because he took on
Yeah.
That's synchronicity.
next
Yeah.
to be
Mikey's eyes are blue.
Yes.
Just like yours. Look at
Very
that.
beautiful. Very
Yeah.
beautiful eyes.
Thank you.
How's it
Oh.
working with him? Is he annoying? Is he too
Sean?
funny the whole
Seth
time?
Green is such a pleasure to work with. He's so funny. He's one of the sweetest souls you ever meet.
He really
Yeah,
is.
Seth Green is an angel, so to work with him is a blessing, you know.
Aw.
I've never met a kinder, more talented man ever,
Except for me.
except for Brandon.
So he pretty much plays the head protagonist. Does he boss you around on the set?
No, no, he wouldn't boss me around.
You're
He bosses
spiritual.
Brandon and Rob.
But there's definitely like I've mentioned this in a few other interviews. There's definitely kind of a correlation. Like I always feel like, okay, like Rob is definitely the brains. Like when we're recording, like Rob is the brains. He's always thinking. He's always like making really funny comments. Mikey, Cipes is definitely Mikey.
Totally.
He's
Oh, yeah.
absolutely. There's no.
Which he embraces. It's beautiful.
He's completely Mikey. I mean, Seth has this sort of leader vibe anyway because he's Seth Green.
Right.
So he kind of already has this sort of leadery kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And then you got Sean, who's he could be kind of hot-headed, but in a fun kind of very cute way. Like hot-headed, he'll be like, you know, because he wants to be a perfectionist. Like he wants to get every line perfect and dead on. And the funniest, I always crack up like whenever he kind of messes up a line. Like Rob will say something like, "Oh man, you better put those Hobbit feet on. Like you gotta focus, man. You gotta
Right,
get into
Sean,
it."
Put on your rubber feet, dude.
Turtles never say die.
That's right.
Yeah.
We've had him actually say that.
Yes, yes, that was
You
awesome.
should do like turtle bloopers.
We should. I wish we could record. It'd be so great. We should
Oh,
form a
Jesus.
television show. We should form a reality show that's basically like just, you know, these records and the process of
well,
animation.
that's the thing.
Love that.
And you know what? Honest to God, you said a mouthful, and it's the truth. We've all had the good fortune of working in a lot of shows, a lot of recording sessions, and it is the truth. That's the show.
Yes.
I mean, we all love what we see on television, but being in a room with Greg and all these marvelous actors, that is the show. The
Yeah.
stuff that happens between takes is often not for public consumption, right? But it is spectacularly funny, and I would pay money to have the outtakes of.
I would love that. I would watch that.
We should
show.
record it and
Yeah.
just make a television show out of it.
It's pretty
Yes.
crazy. It really is. But honest to God, I've been doing this a long time, and I've never, having done
You're still
live
young.
action.
You're still
Thank you.
You're watching
I'm
the
breathing,
show
and I'm
now.
not in jail, but the day's not over yet.
Nickelodeon,
But I've done live
Very
action,
animated.
stage, and all that stuff. But I've never worked with more purely gifted and completely pretentious-less actors.
Pretentious less.
No,
yes.
pretentious less. They are the nicest, most unassuming, greatest people, but they open their mouths and it's freaking magic.
Yes.
Really. Especially Greg Cipes.
Aww.
Oh, stop.
I love this guy so much. He's a little kid.
Oh,
Well,
it's true.
I'm filming the show now.
When you're in a room with
Yeah, this is the new show. This is the new series.
You filmed me 2 years ago. Where's that footage?
That's right. You're going to be on the new series.
Okay, cool. Awesome. I can't wait to see that. I was going to ask you guys, you guys have so many cool action figures. Playmates has been doing a lot of stuff. You guys own any of the new Playmates figures of your characters, or do you have any of like?
Well, there are some new ones that I just saw that came out like a few days ago that are kind of a combination of the new stuff and the classic character. Have you seen those new
I don't know
action
if I've
figures?
seen those. I did see the space turtles in
Yes.
their white costumes.
Oh, I didn't
saw,
know that. I haven't
Yeah,
seen those.
I saw those. Those I think just came out. And there's a few other characters. I can't quite remember who's out right now, but I know. Oh, Fugitoid I think is out, and then the space turtles. So that's pretty exciting.
People are all the time. I'll be at these events and folks bring their action figures up for me to sign, and they'll often bring ones from 1988,
Yes.
and they are like gold to these people.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Unopened.
Men in silver.
Sign it. Just sign it right here. But they
Yes.
Don't touch it.
But they're so dear in their responses. They're when they hear the voices or they hear you talk about the show, they are so affected by the characters, and it's such a huge thrill and very humbling. People are so sweet, really into it.
I always loved your Raphael, by the way. and,
Thank
that
you
was my
very much.
favorite. I just talked to Cam too. So
Oh,
don't
he's
tell him
great.
that. Yeah,
I love
Cam.
Cammy. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's great. And I say it all time and time again, but it bears repeating. This is such an unusual franchise
Yes.
that is this big with folks your age who were little kids when the first one came around.
Oh, yeah.
and it's as big as it's ever been. Crazy.
No. 3 generations now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Pardon me. My parole officer is calling.
We can keep going.
Yeah.
You got like 2 minutes.
Oh, I got
love
you.
you, Rob.
So we're here at Comic-Con. Obviously, there's a lot of pop culture. There's comics. Is there anything that you guys are looking forward to that you collect or you follow or you grew up with that you're excited to see this weekend?
Wow. I don't know if we'll have a lot of time to like hit the con floor.
Yeah.
We're gonna be running around. It just gets a little crazy.
I'm judging a cosplay thing.
Oh, you are? Wow.
Which is going to be
We're
cool.
gonna have to dress up.
Yeah.
Is there anything you collect at home or you like grew up watching? You mentioned a lot of different, different sci-fi things. Is there anything if you go to your house that you collect or you're into? Or...
Well, I have a lot of. I'm into books, comics. I like vintage toys and things like that too. I'm definitely a nerd, so I love all that stuff. Movies, animation, even animation sells. Yeah, super into all of it.
Now, did you ever foresee the Turtles becoming a movie?
It kind of was.
A new one.
Oh, you mean with
your
a CG
series.
version of that would be great. I think that probably the studio would fear that we would be kind of cannibalizing the Michael Bay movies because it's all under, you know, like
Yeah.
Viacom, Paramount. It's a Nickelodeon, and you know, even the live action movie was stamped with the Nickelodeon brand.
Yeah.
So it would be difficult. We'd love to do it. I mean, we've talked about it. I mean, unofficially, you know, like, oh, it'd be great if we could do this, but yeah, I mean, it would be wonderful, but who knows? If that would be the case, it would be great to even finish the entire series with a feature.
Yeah,
that would
like
be
a
awesome.
Turtles Forever type thing.
Exactly.
My
yeah.
fingers are crossed for that.
Yeah, I want that to happen.
The theatrical
Make it
release
happen.
would be great.
My 3 fingers. Mikey has 3 fingers.
That's right.
It'd be a big hit. I would pay to see that in 3D like 10 times.
Oh, awesome.
Would you, Nagla Sharma, weekly newspapers? Quick question. Would you say that your personal identity is an extension of Michelangelo? Because I'm seeing a lot of likeness. Not
Yes.
physically,
Yeah.
but
Michael. Well,
He's green, yeah.
you're not
Mikey's a
turtle.
lot. He's a lot cuter than me.
Oh,
That's true.
It is. Yeah.
He nailed that one.
You have a little turtle.
you're adorable, Greg. Don't worry.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. Aw.
Just want to pinch this cheek.
Well, I grew up on the original series, and Mikey was my favorite turtle, and I would dress up as Michelangelo for many Halloweens. To have Ninja Turtles birthday parties at the roller rinks, pizza, and
And that was
Turtles
last
got
week.
me- Yeah, of course.
You have
So Mikey's a big part of who I am. Got me into meditation, surfing, martial arts, skateboarding, and
What type of martial arts?
Kempo karate is what
That's
I
what I
started
do.
with. Yeah, started with Kempo karate. So yeah, to be able to offer to this next generation is a blessing. And yeah, Mikey is a big part of who I am, and we're definitely extensions of each other.
Sorry, guys. We have to
Yeah.
go down to a panel.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, yeah, it's panel time.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, thank you.
Amazing.
Yeah, no.
Amazing.
Do you think my arms are too long? Do you think my arms are long, like Sean long? Do you think our heads bobble too much?